Oh, me and Norrance have a good relationship, but when he turns the ball over, I don't really like him. But when he doesn't turn it over, I love him. And so I thought Norrance played well tonight. You know, he got some rebounds, and Kansas is so quick at trying to get it, and he was good tonight. And then when he had his one turnover, he was stone-faced and looked like a real, veteran out there.
Can you speak to the significance of leading all 40 minutes?
Yeah, I didn't even know that. You know, we kept telling our guys in the timeouts, we're down 6, we're down 7. At halftime, I say, hey, we're down 9. We got to win this half by 10 to win, and all the way till the end. And even late, I was telling Jarrett Culver, our freshman, hey, we're down 6. And he came over to me and said, Coach, like, there's 30 seconds left in the game. We're not down 6. Oh, okay, cool. So, but no, that's an impressive thing. Give our players all the credit.
I'll ask you the same thing I asked Keenan. Did you sense that they were confident and believed they could walk in here and win this?
Yeah, in no way did I expect to beat Kansas on their home floor. But what I did expect is to play hard and to play well. You know, I tell our guys all the time, there's 2 things you got to do to play at this level. And it sounds real simple, but it's not. You got to compete hard. I mean, every possession's got to have a life of its own, and you got to be willing to do whatever it takes. And we've done that all year long. Even when Seton Hall beat us, we played hard. We just didn't play well. So once you start playing hard, now you get into the next category where you got to play well. And for us, that's low turnovers, good shot selection, contest 3-point shots, overcome adversity. And I did have some confidence tonight that we were going to do that. Win the game? I mean, no. Play well and give ourselves a chance to win the game? Yes, sir.
Before tonight, you had 3 neutral site games, but no games in a true road atmosphere. Were you concerned before tip-off about opening on the road here at Kansas?
No, we played Seton Hall at Madison Square Garden, and I don't know. I was a home game for Seton Hall, I promise you. And so we've played 2 really good teams, Boston College and Northwestern, on a neutral floor, and we want to get the program to the point where we play a schedule kind of like Kansas. But to speak frankly, we're having a hard time getting people to play home and homes like Kansas can get in these neutral site games. But, ideally, as we continue to build the program, we'd love to play some marquee road games, and we're working really hard at it. And we'll start on the road next year. If there's any BCS teams watching this, I don't know why you'd be watching this, but if you are, we'd love to start a series next year on a BCS team's home court. We want to play on the road. We're just trying to find somebody to play us.
Coach, I know you're talking about.
I don't want to play Kansas in a non-conference game. No, I'm not interested in that.
I know you wanted to kind of win the rebounding battle. I guess how key was it just early on for Justin, Norrance, and all of them just to kind of get those offensive rebounds and kind of really get you going offensively?
Yeah, we thought we might have a chance to compete on the boards tonight. Kansas plays, we're playing 4 guards right now. And so our decision was, do we match up with them, or do we try to impose our players? And normally, you match up with Kansas, but tonight I had a lot of confidence in our guys. So we had 2, sometimes 3 forwards out there. Hurt us a little bit on the defensive end, but we were getting more investment out of more dividend on our investment because we were getting offensive rebounds tonight.
Zaire and Culver never played in an atmosphere like this, I would think. Both played really well. So that's just kind of the kids they are.
Yeah, especially young players. I put Moro in that same class. From the Italian national team. He's played in big games. I thought he made some great plays tonight, especially when we were trying to rest Keenan. And then our 4th freshman right now on scholarship, Malik, is going to be really good too. He's just injured right now. We can't get him to the floor, but give my staff a lot of credit for a great recruiting class.
Just with Zach getting those 2 early fouls, did much change in terms of what you guys were trying to do, or what were you kind of expecting him to play today with the ankle injury?
Yeah, Zach Smith's a warrior. So much respect for Zach. He's probably 50% right now, but he wanted to play. He begged me to play tonight. He's worked tirelessly since the Baylor game in the rehab and the training room. And last night he was setting his alarm every 2 hours with our trainer, Chris Williams, and our doctor, Dr. Scoville. Worked really hard, but give Zach the credit. That guy's a warrior to even try tonight.
Coach, you've been getting a lot of production from your bench this season. Did you feel you had an edge over Kansas in that area?
I don't know if we have an edge on Kansas in anything. Maybe we have Whataburger in Lubbock, Texas. I don't think y'all do. That's an advantage. No, I have a lot of confidence in our bench players. I work for the greatest coach in the history of the game, in my opinion, Bob Knight, and he taught us a lot of things, and his son Pat, and one of them was just the value of a six-man. I've always understood this. Havlicek was Coach's teammate at Ohio State, and Havlicek might have been the best player in the NBA at one point in his career, but he came off the bench because Coach Auerbach knew what he was doing. So all of our teams, going back to my junior college teams and Division II teams and our Little Rock team, we brought great players off the bench. So it's by design. But this year we just have a lot of young guys that are playing older than their age. And so far, it looks like our bench is a weapon.
Three-pointers have been such a weapon for KU this year. What did you see from your guys tonight that they were able to take that away?
Well, it's impossible to stop them. You just try to contain them, and then you try to contest shots. Like the way they shot the ball the other day in Austin, they're not going to get beat. They'll play on the final Monday because Texas did a good job contesting most of them. So, you got to be fortunate, and tonight we were. They got some good looks. We made some mistakes on some switches, so we were fortunate tonight. But I think you got to give our players credit. I did feel like there was an urgency to guard the three-point line. With that came the opportunity for Kansas to drive the ball against us in the second half, but luckily we had a lead big enough where we could sustain that. So, but I do give our players some credit tonight for at least trying to contest three-point shots.
Anything else for Coach? We have time for a couple more.
Coach, just in terms of the adversity that you all had to face when obviously you had an alley-oop that you gave up and obviously the crowd got back into it, how did you feel the team kind of responded in that sense, especially with some of the guys that made some free throws like Jared and Zaire?
I was proud of our poise tonight. I was proud of our demeanor. We knew that adversity was going to come. It's not a matter of if, it's when. We knew this is one of the best crowds in college basketball, so we were ready for these moments. It's really difficult to coach against Coach Self coming out of timeouts. I think he's one of the best coaches in the history of our game. He gets a lot of credit for recruiting and being at Kansas, but, do you understand how hard it is to guard his X's and O's? And every timeout you come out of, he does something that's not in the scouting report, and so he's a great coach. So I thought we were fortunate tonight to dodge a few bullets there. But I give our guys a lot of credit. I thought we played hard, and I thought we played well.